So you have to be open and kind of be able to be free to, to see or sense or in all directions, like a sky, And when your mind is like spacious, then you can relax more. So feeling like you are in the total open air, and there's nothing to restrict you from anything, but you are comfortably in your body, When you feel like that, then you are kind of relaxed, and feel as if there is, not kind of a hurry or some kind of a, a deadline to achieve, or some kind of a, when rest in that relaxedness. Maybe rest is a good word, because rest is, when you're resting, you are kind of, what are you doing when you're resting? You just don't do anything. You just have no special agenda. You just rest. You just relax. And then when you rest and relax in that kind of state of mind, then you allow your mind to be, natural. That means you don't try to restrict it from anything, senses, like you hear something, you don't close your ears, you don't close your eyes, you don't close your brain, you can't close your body, you don't close anything. So you just, let yourself be as natural, as open. And naturally you hear, naturally you you sense, you smell, all these kind of things. And it's okay. You're very, you are not fighting against, you are not closing your senses, but you are not also following them. That's the main thing, I think. You are not following a particular sensation. You hear a bird singing, and then, oh, what is that bird? Maybe it's something. What does it say? Then you are kind of going into a thought process in some kind of, not doing that. Just, whatever you hear, let it hear. And then, because when you go into that process, then you are not there. You kind of gone out, and then you don't hear anything else. The bird singing, oh, what is that bird singing? You totally concentrate on that, and then you make lots of concept, all different kind of things, and then you forget about everything else. Even if somebody is talking to you, or this door ringing, or whatever, you don't know, because you're only. So therefore, you're distracted. That's what we call distraction, because your mind is taken over by one thread of thoughts. But when you are relaxed in this thing, then all your senses are open, and you can hear, and you can sense, and you can, but you don't need to react too much with them, because you just, because you can, you are momentary, you are only in the present moment. That's the main thing. That's what people always talk about, being in the present moment. Being in the present moment is also really relaxing. Because when you are in the present moment, then you are not making connections with the past or connections with the future, worrying about things. You can't worry about things, or you can't kind of you have taken off the burden of the past. It was like that, it should have been like this, it's not that kind of so you just be aware. You are aware, but the awareness is kind of not hanging on to a thought or a process or whatever. So you're just letting things go, process. The things changing, and you are kind of what can you say? You are becoming that change. I'm becoming that change. I'm not kind of trying to run after this change or trying to stop the change. But whatever is happening, I'm that. I'm there. I'm like, if I'm in a boat and then the river is flowing and I'm going along, so I kind of not trying to stop it, just there. I'm not making any effort. So whatever I see, if I'm like in a train and then going through there, I see a tree and there's I see a man and there's I see a car and ox or elephant or whatever. It just it's going there, and I'm not trying to go back or hang on to something. So in the same way, I just let things happen. Let things happen. Let things pass. Let things be. That's what I think she means when you say let things be. It's also let things go. Is that you don't hang on to something and then kind of engaged. Just keep on engaging. But so this being in the present moment is very, I think, important instruction. Being in the present moment. Just being in the present moment. And I think it is, if you can really be that, being in the present moment, in a way you are meditating on emptiness, if you want, because the present moment is not a static thing. It's a very, what can you say? It never remains. It's
dynamic.
It's dynamic. It's very dynamic. But you are not kind of in that. You are being that dynamic. You are not running after that dynamic change. That's very important. Because if you try to run after this, oh yes, now it's changing, now it's changing, now it's, then you kind of, then it's not relaxing, But if you just can be, then you are not running after something. You are just being that dynamic. And when it can be that, then you're aware, but, and at the same time aware of the whole, process, but you're not worried about this because you are just being there. You are not trying something, neither trying to change, nor trying to stop, nor trying to not change. Just to be. And this is something very not easy sometimes, because we are always trying to control, We try to control, So here it's actually not to control. We are not making any efforts to control. And that's the key of relaxing, is not to control. Because if we're trying to control, then we are not relaxing, we are controlling, should not be like this, should be like this,